Welcome to episode 27. I am Danielle Amos, and this is the Prosperity Practice, the podcast that helps you live your most abundant life. Today, I want to talk about what's going on and really how you feel. Do you find yourself feeling sort of dull and getting into this monotonous routine of wearing track pants and no makeup? Or have you been able to keep up your routine of really, showing up for yourself or dressing up as if you had meetings all day? See, here's the thing. This is what I've noticed. The more, in the beginning, I was like, oh, cool, like track pants and just sort of like relaxing and sort of like ho-hum, attitude about what's going on out there. And it kind of felt like a little bit of a holiday or a break. And this is what I've noticed is everything is energy. And I know that to be true. And I've had to really speak life into myself and decide to put energy into what I'm up to. And there's a great article that I'm studying right now with my mentor Bob Proctor, and it's called Entering into the Spirit of It. It's by Thomas Truard. And in this article, he talks about that the great secret of life is its livingness. And we have to enter into the spirit of what we're doing, of what we're up to. So it may be playing a game of cards with our daughter. I think about when I play Crazy Eights with Eloise. There are times when I'm just like playing to play, passing the next card on. And then there are times where I really get into it, when I really get into the spirit of it. And I'm excited when I get that 8 or the Queen of Spades. And, I'm really getting into it. I put all my energy and we have some fun. Those are the best games. And just like Thomas Truard says, it vivifies us, the game vivifies me, and I vivify it with my own vitality. And it's this livingness that we get from putting energy into what we're up to. That's the great secret of life. It's livingness. And you get to do that. So think about your day and, on the days that you get up, get dressed, do your hair, do your makeup, put on a special shirt, and you enter into the spirit of life, you feel good. There's a certain energy about you. You answer the phone differently. You show up in meetings differently versus when you sort of just slip something on in your track pants and ho-hum to the meeting. Then life appears, as Thomas Truard says, dull, insipid, and worthless. And that's it. And so there's something for each of you here to first acknowledge where you're at on that spectrum. And it may change, it may be different day to day. And recognize that you have a choice. Does that resonate? So ask yourself and notice whether it's like reading a book and really getting into it, or having a meeting with your team or a client or prospect. How much are you getting into it? And can you bring more energy to the table? And think about you with your goal achieved, earning millions. How would you be showing up full of life and character and with compliments for all of those around you, I'm sure. Think about it. How can you be that now, even though we all have some monotony in our lives, even though maybe we haven't left our house in 4.5 weeks like me? How can we bring this livingness to our routine? And start with those closest to you. Start with your family, and then bring it to your meetings and your professional life as well. Can you relate to this? You know, if you would have seen me when I was just, interacting with Al, we were doing some art, and I was just kind of like, drawing and painting just to spend, like, to be there with her, because I felt like I had to, I have to admit. But then when I this came to mind, this flashed into my mind, and then I decided, no, you know what, if I'm going to be here, I'm going to give it my all. And I really got into painting. I pulled out a canvas, and it was so cool to, like, actually enter into the spirit of it. I was also just thinking about this for myself. So I've committed to hosting all of my clients, and you're welcome to join too, an online event. My mentor is giving an online event called The Science of Getting Rich. It's May 1st to 3rd, 2020. And this event is usually something that I go to in person. When he does in-person events, I'm always there because I always want to hear him speak. And I saw they'd moved it virtual, and I was like, oh, okay, kind of like just not really into it. But then as soon as I started to really think about this event and thinking about its value, Bob Proctor hasn't given this event in more than 20 years, The Science of Getting Rich. And it's based on it's based on the book by Wallace D. Wattles, Science of Getting Rich. And it has all the laws of the universe. And we know if we live in harmony with the laws, our results are amazing. Like, that's manifesting. That's with ease. That's abundance. That's life flowing for us. That's what it feels like. It's easy and fun, and we're in momentum, and it's just so good. And the movie The Secret was actually based on this book. And I'm not sure how many of you know this, but The Secret actually is missing the secret. So there's a lot of things that happened with The Secret when it came out. People like Abraham Hicks were supposed to be in it and were removed. The word vibration was removed. All this kind of stuff happened. And Bob's going to be teaching all about really what was missing from that in this 2.5-day seminar that's virtual. And the moment that I saw the value and started getting excited, all these ideas popped into my mind. So what I'm doing with my clients is we're holding this virtual party. And with my family, I'm getting, we're going to make a money cake. And I just found on Pinterest this link where you can print your own money party decorations. And I've got a bunch of things that I ordered online, and I'm sharing this with all of those people that are watching The Science of Getting Rich with us. I'll actually put the link in the show notes for you, that if you want to join us, you can. And I'll get a message when you join if you use the link that I share, my link. And we're all getting into a private group, and we're having like a watch party, a stream party, and I'm answering questions on the breaks, and we're masterminding. Just really great energy. And it's for like $149. I mean, that amount of value, and you get a 30-day replay, a whole workbook to get through. It's absolutely amazing. And you'll be joining tens of thousands of people all over the world that are tuning in. It's a really great event. So we're going to really get into the spirit of it and make this the most exciting event. We're home anyway. So gather your friends and friends that you live with, I guess, family members around, and binge watch some really great food for your mind. Feed your mind with positivity around abundance and the laws. So I noticed as soon as I got into the spirit of it, right, and I saw the possibility, my whole perception changed. And now I can't wait for it. I wish it was this weekend. So if you're with me on that, then join me. The link will be in the show notes. But listen, for you today, I want you to ask yourself, what am I up to? What appointments do I have that I can really vivify what I'm up to with my own energy? And then therefore see how it vivifies you. And as Thomas Truett says, this is the great secret of life, is its livingness. And you could even ask yourself throughout the day, am I vivified? And if not, notice where you can put energy. Notice what you can do to shift it. And it totally changes your day, your week. And it gives, for me, it feels like I've got a sense of purpose. You know, I'm here and I'm doing this and I am giving it all I've got. And because of that, I'm impacting more people. It was just so exciting. You can do it too. So let me know if this resonates. Please, please share it. I know that others came to mind while you were listening to this, that maybe you've noticed a sister or a colleague that's a little dull or down when you call them. They're like, you know, you ask them how they are and they're like, yeah, okay. Send them this. This is why I'm here. This is why I'm sharing it, because I know we are in control. Thoughts become things. We control our outside by first going inside. And you entering into the spirit of life, this is the secret. This is how you create your most abundant life. And if I can do it, you can do it too. So connect with me. I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm so grateful you're listening. Please share it. Please give your 5-star review on iTunes. It allows us to organically meet new people through this podcast. And reach out to me on Instagram as well at _Danielle_Amos_. And remember to register for the Science of Getting Rich. The link's in the show notes. All right. With that, I say expect abundance and have a wonderful day.